Hello, YouTubers. This is a new way to do it, and I'm your host, Reese. Today, we're going to talk about freedom. We're going to take a few minutes out to talk about freedom. And what do you think freedom is? What is your version of freedom? Do you have a certain outlook of what you think freedom should be? Or do you think we live in a free society now? This is one of the topics that I wanted to talk about because it's very important to me on how we think about freedom. And do you think freedom is earned or is it given to you? I want to know your opinion. You want to know my opinion? My opinion is there is no freedom. It's only in the mind. We call it what we want, but freedom is, let's look at it this way. A bird is free because it can fly anywhere it want to fly. But even in the confines of the bird, well, even in the way the bird flies, they can only fly so far. So it becomes limited. So to me, in my version, in my view, freedom is limited. Because true freedom means you be able to do what you want, when you want, who you want to do it with, or however you want to do it with. We define that these days through freedom, but there's no such thing, you know. But I can tell you how you can take your freedom back, because we've given it away. We've given it away. We sold it. We've loaned it. We've borrowed it, and everything else, you know. But freedom, everybody knows that freedom is a God-given right. It's a universal right. Something that can't be given or taken to anybody. Only societies have that control over the people. So I would like to know what your comments are on your level of what do you feel is freedom. You know. So I would like to hear all your comments. Don't forget, please subscribe to this channel because we have more. Because then my next topic is going to be what I was aiming for before all this stuff run off. And that's another thing I like to hear a comment about. What do you think about the riots and the looting and about the whole Floyd incident? What do you think about it? I would like to hear your comments on it. You know, I find it to be strange in a lot of ways. Not that I'm, uh, in promoting any conspiracy theories, but I do think it's something more to it than what it is. It's got to be. You know, I just heard the lady next door just told me that she heard information about one of the cops knew Floyd. So I would like to hear a little bit of information on that as well. You know, so back to this freedom thing. You know, in the times that people wasn't free, do you think freedom exists then? Do you think there was a form of freedom? Do you think in Africa, back in the day, were the people free? Or did they serve a king? Or did they have free will? I would like to talk about things because we talk a lot about freedom. And I truly don't think we know what freedom is. I'm convinced we don't know what freedom is. I don't know what freedom is. I think we all have visions and versions of it. But the reality is, I don't really believe there's no such thing. I just think you have to take the power that you keep giving to other people and give it back to yourself. On upcoming topics, I want to talk about how people view us as black men, our attitudes, because I get a lot of flack from it, because I'm outspoken. And I know probably a lot of you other brothers and sisters get a lot of flack from it. And I want to know, does it hurt you when you speak out, especially on your job or to people that claim to have some authority over you, say your boss or your supervisor, you know, because that's another thing I don't believe in. I don't believe in power over people because we give that away too. along with a lot of other things, you know. But I would love to hear your comment, you know, on here. Soon, I'm gonna be coming up with ideas on my next video, my next couple of videos on my idea of micro business. Okay, so no, I don't have micro business, but I always had a long-term plan to implement some. Sorry about the shaking. Implement micro businesses because I know they will work, especially in our community, you know. And just to give you an example, instead of you renting a space that's 800 square feet, two people could rent that space and make two businesses out of the same space that sell two different things, not even related. And that way, you know, y'all share the bills, you share the rent, and you share the profits of the business. And say if one business is slow, you know, it can still it can still survive in a harder time, you know, because you have that other worker still helping out on that end. So if things get a little rough, you can do it. I can promote this for almost every business, probably except maybe the restaurant business. Not in the restaurant business as much. Even though I think I have seen places where there was one restaurant next to another restaurant, but that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about micro businesses that's very, very small, and it's not new. It's old, but it's something that people don't think of anymore. So I try to find out about things people think of. But for right now, we're going to focus on the freedom aspect. I would love for you to hear your comments. Please subscribe, hit the notifications, ring the bell, hit me a like or a dislike. It doesn't matter. I'm new at this, so I know that I'm not fancy dancy with the cameras and all that kind of stuff yet. But with your help, I'll probably be able to help it grow and be more and be better. So give me your comments. Let me know. And I hope to hear from you soon. Stay tuned for the next episode of A New Way to Do It with Reese. Thank you and goodbye.